What's up, TRX world? This is Coach Q here, and I got my two live crew. Tell them your name.
Dominic, Kendall.
And we're here to take you through a special TRX Father's Day dad bod workout. So let's get after it. So in this circuit, we'll utilize 3 exercises: the TRX Walking Row, the TRX Walking Press, and the TRX Lunge. I'll show you how to manipulate these exercises using the vector principle, while Dominic and Kendall will show you the modifications. So the first exercise is going to be a modification of the press, the TRX Chest Press. We're going to modify this by using the vector principle, by manipulating that to unload and increase the weight and decrease the load. So I'm going to show you how to set this up. The way that we do this, we start with the straps fully extended. We're going to be facing away from the anchor point. Arms are going to be fully extended, palms are going to be facing down, and I'm going to walk out to where I can feel my plank engage and I load it here. And for here, remember, we're working on the vector, so we're decreasing and increasing the load as we go. So I'm going to start here at a deep vector here. I'm going to press, I'm going to hold this press, and I'm going to increase that vector by taking a step back, load that weight just a little bit more, push while maintaining that plank, come back down. I'm going to step forward to decrease that vector and decrease and unload the weight, push. Back down into it, taking that step back, push. It's important that you lower that plank here before you start to manipulate your press, because right here is where we load that press and where everything, all the magic happens. Push. Back down, load that vector, push, back down. The way that we can modify this for either yourself or for your kids is I'm going to have Dominic come in and he's going to show a modification here. So we're still going to stand away from that anchor point. There you go, buddy. So what Dominic's going to do is he's going to stand with the offset stance here. So one foot is going to be in front, right? And he's going to load it. It's going to come down, get into that press. Good, push out of it. Good, come back down. Yep. Push, good. Push, back, and push. So we want to make sure that we maintain the plank the whole time we're doing it. Even in that offset stance, we want to make sure that plank stays straight. Go ahead and push. Good. Boom, stay in that plank. And boom. Nice work. So this way, when we're doing this and we stand with the offset stance, we're still loading and unloading the weight. It's just going to be at a scalable position right here. So this exercise is going to be a walking row. Again, we're going to manipulate the vector and manipulate decreasing and increasing the load on the body by using that vector principle. So the way that we set this up is we're going to fully shorten the straps. We're going to face the anchor point here, and we're going to find that end range to load by going, I like to say, wrist to rib cage, where we've got the handles right at our wrist, or where we got the handles right at our rib cage, the wrists right at the rib cage here. Elbows are back, and I'm going to walk forward to where I feel my biceps and my back load, and I'm going to release it. So this is going to be my starting position. I've got a full-on plank here, glutes, quads, everything squeezed. I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together, bring my body weight closer to the anchor point, walk back, decreasing that load, come back into that, pull, take a step forward to increase that load, release it, pull, hold it to maintain and engage that load, back down, pull, walk forward, and there we go. So we notice as we pull and we hold that pull, as we're holding that pull, the biceps and the arms stay fully engaged, no matter where you are scaling this exercise. So to modify this, I'm gonna have Kendall, come on little mama. I'm gonna have Kendall come in, and all we're doing with the modification is just modifying that vector. We're not gonna go as deep under to where we can still load and unload the workout while moving, while not stopping, okay? So let's get back at it. Let's show us the modifications. So Get close, get those handles right at your rib cage. Good, release it out. Come down, good, nice work. So for here, if you notice, this is a good tip here, she's a little shorter, so it's gonna be harder for her to manipulate the vector. So what we'll do is we'll just make the straps just a little longer, so now she has more room to work with, okay? So let's try it again. Go ahead, fully extend. Good, give me a pull. Yep, walk forward, little step forward. Go ahead, release out of it. Good, maintain that plank, take a step back. Nice work. Boom, go forward, take a step back. Good. So when modifying this exercise, keep working, keep working. Nobody said stop. So when we modify this exercise, you're just modifying the vector. You can take as big of a step as you want forward, or you can take as big of a step back. The choice is going to be up to you. Just make sure that you listen to your body as it responds to this exercise. Ha. So the next exercise is going to be the TRX Lunge. Now I'm going to show you how to do it unilateral, facing away from the anchor point, and then the kiddos are going to show you the modification where we go step back lunge, facing the anchor point. So the way I like to get in, first of all, we want to make sure that the handles, when we're setting this up, that the handles are right around the kneecap, so that when the foot cradles hang, they're right around mid-calf there, okay? So doing that, I'm going to take this foot, put it inside both foot cradles. I like it just because I feel a little bit more safe and secure in it, but you can use one foot cradle. Choice is yours. Stand facing away from the anchor point. I'm going to drop my hips, make sure I have 90 degrees in both knees here. My forward leg is the leg that I'm working, so I want to make sure that the foot stays flat. Drive through that midfoot, that entire foot, come straight back down, drop the hips. I've got 90 degrees there, and I'm coming right back up, okay? So the work really comes from the foot all the way up. And if I can say anything, I want your foot to feel like frog suction feet, like you've got complete contact with the ground. From there, we come right back up. This is important because if you've got complete contact with the ground, your feet are trying to fight for stabilization. And in that point, all the little intrinsic muscles in your calves, in the front of your feet, your quads, your glutes, we're stabilizing all those muscles to stimulate growth and balance. So the modification for this, we're gonna be facing the anchor point this time. And the beauty of this is we're gonna be able to use our upper body just in case our lower body runs out a little bit. So the way that we start this, we're facing the anchor point. We're gonna take a step back, drop those hips, drive through your heels, the forward leg, and then we're gonna alternate each side here. So we're still getting that unilateral movement here. We're just using the straps in our hands as a security blanket to help us on the way up. You can do this one side at a time. So if we want, we can just stay on that same leg, or we can alternate. It totally depends on you, your preference, and your workout. So there you guys have it. 3 different exercises focusing on upper body, lower body, manipulating the vector and the stability for you to modify, progress, do it with your kids, do it by yourself, whatever the case may be, just get it done. This has been Coach Q. Happy Father's Day to all the real dads out there. And until next time, we want to say tune in to the next TRX Father's Day edition. Good job, guys. Ready? Let's get out of here. What do we do?
TRX.